Missing. Michael Vaughan. Monkey Mondays. Where we only cover the facts.
In a world of wonder, with wide-eyed joy, there's a little boy named Michael, oh so coy. With hair like sunshine, eyes of sapphire hue, he's the inquisitive monkey, forever true. With boundless energy and a spirit so free, he climbs and explores, a curious spree. In the realm of childhood, where dreams unfold, Michael Vaughan is a treasure more precious than gold. Macaroni and cheese, pizza galore, ice cream delights him, that's for sure. A taste for adventure, a palate so keen, in every bite a world yet unseen. Monster trucks roar in a thunderous parade, Gravedigger, his favorite, in the arena displayed. He races with dreams in the dirt and the mud. In Michael's world, it's all about fun and good. With a heart full of courage, he hunts in the wild, for frogs that leap by the river so mild. In a world of greens, where nature's true, blue is his color, a sky so clear and blue. Camping trips with family, under the starry sky, Michael's laughter and joy reach so high. He casts his line by the water's edge, catching memories, a lifetime pledge. But it's on the 4th of July, oh so grand, Michael's spirit truly takes a stand. As fireworks dance and light up the night, he's entranced by the colors, a breathtaking sight. So here's to Michael, the little boy so dear, whose heart is filled with wonder year after year. In his world of adventure, laughter and glee, he's a beacon of love and curiosity. In the picturesque city of Fruitland, nestled along the tranquil Snake and Payette rivers in Payette County, Idaho, a serene summer day on July 27, 2021, took a tragic turn for the Vaughan family. Fruitland, known as the Big Apple of Idaho, was a close-knit community with a population of over 4,500 people, characterized by its apple orchards and scenic beauty. Brandy Vaughan, a dedicated mother, had been working tirelessly for several days without a break, yearning for some quality time with her children during her upcoming days off. As she prepared to leave for work that hot day, her energetic son, Michael, affectionately nicknamed Monkey, looked up at her and said, "I love you, Mama." She promised to return home early to play with him and tuck him into bed that night. Tragically, that promise would remain unfulfilled. Michael's father, Tyler, stayed at home to care for their children. Around 4 p.m., Brandy called to check in on her family, and everything appeared to be normal. However, a few hours later, as Tyler attended to their baby's needs, he realized that Michael was no longer in the living room, engrossed in his Nintendo Switch. Panic gripped Tyler as he frantically searched the house, fearing that Michael had wandered off, a behavior he had exhibited on previous occasions. Tyler rushed outside, hoping to find Michael playing with other children in the neighborhood, but his frantic search yielded no sign of the young boy. Desperation set in, prompting Tyler to call Brandy and the police. Brandy received the call at work and, without hesitation, left immediately to return home. Police officers met her at the park near their residence, and it became abundantly clear that the search for Michael was already in full swing. Neighbors began piecing together their recollections of sightings between 6 and 7 p.m. They remembered that Michael didn't appear scared, but no one had meticulously kept track of his whereabouts, and soon Michael had simply vanished. The Fruitland community rallied together, united by a shared determination to find Michael. Some residents combed the town, scouring every nook and cranny, while others ventured into fields and storm drains. From trash cans to park bathrooms, every conceivable hiding spot was meticulously searched. The evening of July 27, 2021, was marked by a solemn milestone when the first missing and endangered child alert was issued at 8:20 p.m. Despite the relentless efforts of the Fruitland Police Department and the outpouring of support from the community, an Amber Alert couldn't be issued due to the stringent criteria, which required evidence of an abduction. The search continued unabated over the next week, with law enforcement tirelessly working around the clock. As Fruitland, Idaho, held its collective breath, desperately hoping for Michael's safe return, the story of the young boy's mysterious disappearance had only just begun. The small community would soon face more twists and turns in their quest to find the energetic 5-year-old they affectionately called Monkey. The Fruitland Police Department received support from various agencies, including the National Guard, the FBI, Idaho State Police, Mountain Search and Rescue, and several other law enforcement organizations. A total of 13 different law enforcement agencies converged on the small town to assist in the search efforts. During a press conference held on August 4th, Fruitland Police Chief J.D. Huff provided insight into the extensive search operations. Nearly 200 homes and their properties underwent thorough searches, with all residents being questioned. Additionally, authorities examined 200 trash cans, drained canals and irrigation ditches, and even pumped a nearby septic tank due to concerns that Michael might have fallen into it. Despite these efforts, no trace of Michael was found. CCTV footage from both residential and business cameras was meticulously reviewed. Furthermore, 163 tips were distributed to numerous investigators, though most were cleared quickly. The search extended to cover 3,000 acres of farmland, utilizing drones, aircraft, scent dogs, boats, kayaks, and even paragliders in the extensive operation. Despite the dedication of highly trained individuals and specialized resources that had joined the search in Fruitland, there was still no sign of the missing 5-year-old. Chief J.D. Huff emphasized their unwavering commitment to finding Michael, stating, "Our goal is to find Michael. We've enlisted the support of a considerable number of highly trained people and specialized resources who have come here to Fruitland to assist in this search." The relentless pursuit of Michael's whereabouts continued, underscoring the determination of law enforcement and the community to bring him home safely. Over the subsequent 3 months, the relentless search for Michael persisted. During this challenging period, Brandy and Tyler remained resolute in their efforts to ensure that Michael's name and face stayed at the forefront of everyone's thoughts and prayers. Brandy, grappling with the immense heartbreak, candidly expressed to a KBOI reporter, "How many times can the human heart break? I don't even know how many times mine does in a day." Her poignant words captured the profound anguish that the family endured. The tight-knit community of Fruitland joined in their grief, coming together to support the Vaughan family. Some residents hung posters bearing Michael's image, while others actively scoured the area in search of any leads that might lead to his safe return. In a poignant display of solidarity, a group organized a motorcycle ride to raise awareness about Michael's disappearance. Participants congregated at Fruitland Community Park, their motorcycles adorned with blue ribbons, which happened to be Michael's favorite color. Their presence was a heartfelt testament to the unwavering hope that Michael would be found and reunited with his family. In November 2021, an announcement shook the Fruitland community and the Vaughan family to their core. Despite the exhaustive search efforts, law enforcement made a disheartening revelation. They believed that Michael had been abducted. The realization came as a result of the scarcity of evidence discovered during the extensive searches. During this trying period, the Vaughan family cooperated fully with the investigation, even going so far as to undergo lie detector tests. These tests swiftly ruled them out as suspects, eliminating any suspicion surrounding their involvement in Michael's disappearance. The family's innocence was established early on in the investigation, leaving them solely focused on the desperate quest to locate their beloved son. In August 2022, a remarkable campaign known as Homeward Bound was launched. This initiative involved the use of semi-truck trailers that prominently displayed Michael's information as they traversed various routes across the United States. The unwavering dedication of Michael's family and the Fruitland Police Department in their tireless efforts to locate him was evident. Brandy, Michael's devoted mother, waged a relentless battle and worked tirelessly for the cause, advocating for what would eventually become known as Monkey's Law. The disappearance and the profound grief experienced by the Vaughan family had not gone unnoticed. In a significant gesture of support, Governor Brad Little of Idaho took action. On April 27, 2022, he officially signed Monkey's Law into effect. This new legislation established an innovative endangered missing person alert system running parallel to the Amber Alert, designed to address cases that do not meet the stringent criteria for an Amber Alert. Monkey's Law promised to be a valuable tool in the search for missing individuals like Michael, ensuring that their stories are not overlooked and that every effort is made to bring them home safely. During the summer of 2022, rumors began to circulate throughout the community, hinting at a renewed focus from investigators on the area where Michael had last been seen. These whispers of renewed efforts to find him gave hope to many. Then, on November 11, 2022, a significant development shook Fruitland. An announcement was made that a credible tip had been received, suggesting that crucial evidence related to Michael's disappearance might be located on the premises of a local house on Red Wing Street. Anticipation filled the air as officers arrived at Brandy and Tyler's home on that particular day. The Vaughan family expected another update on their son's case, but what they received was unexpected. They were informed that a woman named Sarah Wandra had been arrested in connection with Michael's disappearance. However, it was important to note that at that time, Michael's whereabouts had not yet been determined. This turn of events marked a pivotal moment in the ongoing search for Michael, injecting a new sense of urgency and hope into a case that had captured the hearts and attention of the entire community. Brandy and Tyler's world was suddenly thrown into turmoil by this unexpected revelation. Brandy couldn't help but recollect that when they initially ventured out to search for Michael, she had knocked on the door of the very residence where he was believed to be. Regrettably, no one had answered the door during that critical moment. What compounded their distress was the realization that this house was just a stone's throw away from their own home. The thought that Michael had potentially been in such close proximity all along was an agonizing burden to bear. The emotional toll on the family was immeasurable as they grappled with the unsettling proximity of their son during those harrowing days of his disappearance. At the residence on Red Wing Street, where Michael might have been abducted, there were other occupants present. Among them was Wandra's husband, Stacy, who was suspected of being involved in the incident. However, it's worth noting that he had not been apprehended at that time. Instead, Stacy was already serving a sentence in the Washington County Jail for an unrelated firearms charge. Law enforcement's attention was not only focused on the arrested individual, but also on the broader circumstances and individuals associated with the case, as they diligently pursued every lead and angle in their quest to unravel the mystery surrounding Michael's disappearance. The subsequent course of action involved the excavation of the backyard on Red Wing Street. Brandy and Tyler were advised to remain at home, and their hearts sank as they could do nothing but wait anxiously. Brandy watched helplessly as dump trucks filled with soil from the yard rumbled past her house, en route to a processing center where the earth would undergo meticulous scrutiny in search of potential evidence related to Michael's disappearance. On December 1st, a press conference was convened, during which Police Chief Huff addressed the gathered media. He conveyed a sobering message, stating that despite their exhaustive efforts, the remains of Michael Vaughan had not been discovered. However, he emphasized that law enforcement had strong reasons to believe, based on the evidence at hand, that Michael had been abducted and had tragically met his demise. It was also suspected that his remains had been initially buried on the property and subsequently moved. In a further development, Chief Huff revealed that there were 2 additional suspects under investigation. These individuals had either been residing with or visiting the Wandras at the time of Michael's disappearance. Their names were disclosed as Brandon Shirliffe and Adrian Lucien, both of whom had extensive criminal records. It was noted that although these individuals were no longer within the borders of Idaho, Fruitland police remained determined to explore every avenue in their relentless pursuit of justice. 1 week later, authorities confirmed that they had established contact with both individuals. However, no additional comments or details were provided at that time. Fast forward to January 2023, and the Fruitland Police Department took to Facebook to make a significant announcement. They revealed that they had successfully recovered several pieces of crucial evidence from the Wanderer's residence. In their official statement, they disclosed that some of these items had been dispatched to a private DNA laboratory for thorough analysis. Acknowledging that the analytical process would be time-consuming, they expressed their patience in awaiting the results, emphasizing the gravity of this development in the ongoing investigation. In a case where law enforcement appeared to have a compelling body of evidence and were diligently working to substantiate their case, a sudden twist unfolded. On December 6, 2022, Sarah Wanderer was committed to a state hospital in Blackfoot due to concerns about her mental health. As a result, all court hearings were temporarily suspended, pending the completion of her mental health evaluation. The commitment order explicitly indicated that she was deemed unfit to assist in her own defense, necessitating a delay in further legal proceedings. Over the following months, the court convened monthly to assess her status, eventually determining on March 27, 2023, that she was now fit to proceed with her trial. However, just as one astonishing turn of events seemed to reach its conclusion, another upheaval rocked the entire case. On April 17th, a surprising decision was made by the Payette County prosecuting attorney, Michael Duke. He requested that the charges against Sarah Wanderer be dropped, without prejudice, implying that charges could potentially be refiled at a later date. Duke's rationale stemmed from a precedent set by the Idaho Supreme Court in 2018, specifically the State versus Aikens case. In a parallel situation, the court found that the woman charged with failing to notify authorities of a death had her Fifth Amendment rights against self-incrimination violated. Despite this unexpected development, Sarah Wanderer would remain in jail, facing charges from an incident in April 2022, including aggravated assault, destruction of evidence, and possession of a controlled substance. Notably, these charges were unrelated to the disappearance of Michael. In response to these developments, Michael's mother, Brandy, expressed her disappointment and frustration. However, she remained hopeful and conveyed her trust in the ongoing police investigation, firmly stating that more charges were forthcoming for those involved in her son's disappearance. The search for Michael Joseph Vaughan, now 7 years old, continued relentlessly. On the second anniversary of his abduction, the case remained highly active. Ground searches have persisted, with recent efforts extending into the current month. The investigative team continued the formidable task of sifting through new leads and tips. Fruitland Police Chief Huff underscored their unwavering commitment to bringing justice for Michael. This investigation was entering a new phase, as investigators had formally submitted the case, along with a probable cause affidavit, to the Payette County prosecutor. Consequently, any inquiries concerning the case would be referred to the Payette County Prosecutor's Office, reachable at 208-642-6096. Now more than 2 years since Michael's disappearance, the family marked June 24th as his 7th birthday through a private event in his memory. The outpouring of support they received from individuals worldwide was deeply heartening. Brandy urged everyone to continue sharing memories of Michael's beautiful smile and face, emphasizing the importance of keeping his memory alive. In a case where prosecutors sought more information and a family yearned to know their little boy's whereabouts, a reward of nearly $53,000 was being offered for Michael's safe return.
This is Sarah Wanderer, 35 years old. Sarah lives at 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland and was living there at the time of Michael's disappearance. We believe that Sarah has first-hand knowledge and is involved in Michael's abduction. This is Sarah's husband, Stacy Wanderer, 30 years old, a male. Stacy was also living at 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland and was living there at the time of Michael's disappearance. We believe that Stacy has first-hand knowledge and is involved in the abduction of Michael Vaughan. This is Brandon Shirtliff, 30 years old, of Kuna, Idaho. Brandon was living with Sarah and Stacy Wanderer at 1102 Red Wing Street at the time of Michael's disappearance, and we believe Brandon has first-hand knowledge of Michael's abduction. Brandon is currently believed to be in North Dakota. Adrian Lucien, 32-year-old male out of Toledo, Ohio. Adrian was staying with Sarah and Stacy Wander at 1102 Red Wing Street at the time of Michael's disappearance, and we believe that Adrian has firsthand knowledge of Michael's abduction. Adrian's currently believed to be in Toledo, but floats between Ohio and California. I strongly encourage Shurtleff and Lucien to contact the Fruitland Police Department detectives as the window of time for talking and cooperation is coming to a close.
Fruitland, Idaho, US. It has been more than 2 years since 7-year-old Michael Vaughan disappeared from the peaceful town of Fruitland, Idaho. Desperate efforts to locate the missing child have continued unabated since his last sighting on July 27, 2021. Michael Vaughan, a cherubic 7-year-old with striking blue eyes and blonde hair, has become the focus of an extensive search operation. Fruitland residents and law enforcement agencies have banded together in the hopes of reuniting Michael with his worried family. Michael was last seen wearing a light blue t-shirt adorned with the Minecraft logo, dark blue boxer briefs and sandals, providing critical information that could aid in his identification. The Fruitland Police Department has been leading the investigation into Michael's disappearance. They are urging anyone with information related to his whereabouts to contact them immediately at 1-208-642-6006. Every piece of information, no matter how small it may seem, could be crucial in finding Michael and bringing him safely back home. The disappearance of a child is a heart-wrenching event that deeply affects the community. Fruitland residents have come together, demonstrating unwavering support for Michael's family during this trying time. Their commitment to the search effort is a testament to the strength and unity of this close-knit community. As the days turn into weeks, the search for Michael Vaughan continues with an unyielding determination. Authorities, family, and friends hold on to hope, praying for his safe return. The Fruitland community remains resolute in their quest to bring Michael home, as they keep his memory alive in the hearts of all who know and care about him.